Oh, buddy, it all gets better. So, this is another one from the Discord. Link in the description box down below if you give a shit to know. Make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe if you care to. But yeah, from the Discord again, from the YouTube requests. Well, it's a YouTube request, but it wasn't in the request channel. But I got the links to it anyway, so it's okay. That said, let's blow up our own head, shall we? Falling in reverse, popular monster. I mean, it seems like the greater number of people that are popular tend to be monsters, don't they? There's just something about people being highly, highly in the dark triad that seems to make it easier for them to rise to popularity. Wonder why that is. Maybe it has to do with low IQ. I don't know. You tell me. Between me and you, what do you think it is? Let me know in the comments down below. All right, you ready? Let's jump into more of the Ronnieverse, shall we? Oh. They got me with the record player part in the beginning. Oh yeah, and I'm old enough to have had an actual proper record player in my house as a kid. And no, it wasn't just some random vintage antique that grandma got from the shop. It was actually in my parents' house. They actually had a proper record player. Apparently, it didn't cost them too much either. Then again, this was back when, gas was, maybe $1 ish. Oh
Yeah.
no! Rest in peace, part of the blue line.
I wake up every morning with my head up in a daze. I'm not sure if I should say this, fuck, I'll say it anyway. Everybody tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. I don't know if it's a phase, I just wanna feel okay. Yeah, I battle with depression, but
I don't know if it's a phase. I just want to feel okay. Fire line. And it's so true. I hate having to stop it too terribly much, but that's the whole point of this, actually. But that's so true. I just want to feel okay. Well, everybody does. However, in my experience, those who you know, those who want too much, those who expect too much, those who think they deserve more just because, right? Those with great expectations, lofty expectations, but in no way, shape, or form mean to do what's necessary to acquire them or to reach them, seem to suffer the greatest. And then those who have gained too much um, also seem to suffer from this. I've never met a truly happy celebrity. I've met a few, but they always gave me the feeling like, damn, they're just like me and you. You got all this money, all this property, all this wealth. You got everything anybody else could ever want and need, and you're just like me? Well, that's a frickin' disappointment. They say never meet your heroes. Well, it's true. And hopefully no one's ever made a hero out of me. Because, well, anyway. That said, I've never met anyone happier than a random freaking dude that farmed rice in Asia. Or another guy that was somewhere in Asia that was just near his food stand selling freaking fruits and vegetables and just chilling, hanging out. Dude was happy as hell, right? That I bought a couple of things from him. Or there's another guy who I met when I went to Japan who just all he did, right? He lived in a shoebox essentially. But all he did was he went to the beach, swam a little bit, laid out in the sun for a little bit, and then went back to his shoebox. Dude was happy as a clam. All he did was just read. That was it. That was all. Literally it. He did nothing else but that. Maybe hung out with some friends and relatives. Nothing else. And then there was another dude I met in southern Africa. This is decades ago now. Who all he would do was he would go to the Cape, get out on this small boat, set anchor, and then just chill, listening to music on his boombox, even though the radio would go in and out. Read magazines, listen to radio. You know, he knew a chick or two down there. Tiss, right, was the thing back then still. He didn't care there was some kind of war and stuff going on either. He was just like, whatever. And he went fishing too sometimes. Like, that's all he did. And they were the happiest people I ever met. Besides some families, right? When I was in Reykjavik, there was a family that, the dad, he worked with the shipping companies, and the mom, she did like lower level accounting essentially. This was back when, data entry was much more important for being a low level skill to know. Nowadays it's considered a higher level skill. I don't exactly know why. Maybe it's faded or something. And they were happy as hell. They lived in like a little cottage, like in northern Reykjavik. Yeah, it was. I'm pretty sure it was northern Reykjavik. A little cottage, like one bedroom, small little house, little tiny yard area property, right? Not even fenced in. Um, and they were some of the happiest people, a happy family. They had 3 kids, all in the same house. Crazy. Crazy. And this story repeats itself everywhere I've been. So, yeah, what is it, really? Could it be that a simpler life is a better one? I don't know about you, but having high level awareness of any kind drives people nuts and insane. And so does power and wealth. And it seems that power of any kind corrupts absolutely. That said, let's continue. Sorry. Too big of a rant. You let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. Let's continue.
The question still remains, is this post-traumatic stressing or am I suppressing rage? And my doctor tries to tell me that I'm going through a phase. Yeah, it's not a fucking phase, I just wanna feel okay. Okay, yeah, I struggle with this bullshit every day. And it's probably cause my demons simultaneously rage. It obliterates me, the strength overrates me. I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. I'm a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular monster.
Facts. Absolute facts. I love it. Plus, I love how there's like the psychosis induced. He's seeing he's seeing he's seeing hallucinations of everybody around him, right? And this can be induced by psychosis, right? That comes from like stress and anxiety and all of that. When the brain is overwhelmed, when your mind is overtaxed and overstretched and overstressed, really strange shit can happen, especially when you're lacking sleep as well. But yeah, freaking pub. Facts. I love that.
I think I'm I'm going nowhere like a rat trapped in a maze. Every wall that I knock down is just a wall that I replace. I'm in a race against myself, I try to keep a steady pace. How the fuck will I escape if I never close my case? Oh my god, I keep on stressing. Every second that I waste is another second sooner to a blessing I won't take. But my therapist will tell me that I'm going through a stage. Yeah, it's not a fucking stage, I just wanna feel okay. Oh.
Facts. As someone who's been consistently gaslit by therapists and psychologists and psychoanalysts and psycho this, neuro that, and blah, 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 blah. Diagnose this, diagnose that, misdiagnose this, misdiagnose, blah, 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 blah. You are all the problems, right? It's your fault for reacting the way you are to the way you're being treated. No wonder why psychology is still looked down upon even today. You know, it makes sense. It does make sense because, sure, it does some people some good. Sure. But has mental health gotten any better or has it gotten worse? Because it doesn't seem to be the former, and it seems a lot more of the latter.
Hey, motherfucker, now you got my attention. I need to change a couple things, cause something is missing. And what if I was to lie, tell you everything is fine? Every single fucking day, I get closer to the grave. I am terrified, I'm feeling asleep, and I will again. Crash my car just to feel again. Let out race me, to race me. I am lately, cause I'm about to break down. Searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Not a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. I'm a popular fucking monster. Here we go again, motherfucker.
Freaking facts. You know what else doesn't help? The war on masculinity in men, right? And boys. Anything that is male, natural to males, masculinity, any potentiality for aggression or none of that stuff. All of that, everything about that used to be, you know, everything that was great about men, the same stuff that made the men that built the culture and society of today and the infrastructure that supports it has been demonized, sanctioned. Um, it's been pathologized. It's been made into the new devil, essentially. Oh, you better not yell back at this woman. You're being a toxic male. You better not defend yourself against a female, even if she has a blade, because you know, you're more powerful. Therefore, you must have all your hands behind your back and let her kill you. Oh, in the divorce courts, women should have, the kids by default just because they're women, and because men are bad and always terrible. All these things. I'm super simplifying it to death. Yeah, I know. I'm condensing the shit out of this. But none of that is inaccurate, and all of that is fact. Hell, freaking, even recently, Daniel Penny. He saved people. Guess what they did to him? They sentenced him to prison for it. Another guy recently, defended his house and home against criminals, violent criminals that were trying to break in and murder him. Guess what happened to him? He got sentenced. You're not allowed to defend your life, limb, and home. You're not allowed to ensure your own safety and security because that's bad and evil and it's male centric and it's patriarchy. Rah! It doesn't help that that's been going on too. And what do they do to boys in schools? Sit down, shut up, stop moving. Don't be a boy. Act like a girl. You can become a girl. Absolute wokest, leftist, evil, demonic, freaking garbage. And I refuse it. But yeah, it doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Good men are not celebrated. Bad men are propped up and enriched. Right? And what I mean by bad men is, the true, actual, like boogeyman. They're propped up. Good men are cast aside. Used, abused, thrown away. Treated like trash for doing all that they could for a culture and society that doesn't want them. Facts. However, it looks like we might be going in the opposite direction. And let's see how the other side of things likes it when they get everything that they pretend like ever existed, period, happening to them in the modern age. Let's see how that goes down. Hashtag never believe women. Hashtag repeal the 19th.
Tired of wandering, praying to a God that you don't believe. You're searching for the truth in the lost and found. So the question I ask is, where the fuck is your God now? Cause I'm about to break down, searching for a way out. I'm a liar, I'm a cheater, I'm a non-believer. Not a popular monster. Break down, falling into love, now we're falling apart. Not a popular monster.
I think he also just likes making mini movies. Like this would be if I could watch any kind of slop, this kind of slop's what I'd watch for sure. I swear to God. I swear to God. Better than most better than most A-list movies nowadays. Period. Absolutely so. That said, I think another thing that is there's symbology in here because he's trying anything and everything to, like he says in the song, he's falling apart, looking for a way out. He's finding no help. Those who pretend to help him try to instead get him. They betray him. And he finds nobody and nothing. And so, because he keeps on being driven, oppressed, suppressed, bastardized, demonized, attacked from all sides, he just gives in to becoming the monster they all say he is. Just like men and boys today, in many ways, are doing the same. In a certain way, right? I mean, for a lot of people, I don't care who you are, if you keep on calling them a certain thing over and over and over again with a label, toxic, misogynist, you know, pedophile, graper, greepist, all these things. If you just keep doing it over and over and bash them over the head with it all the time, no matter what they do, they can't prove they're innocent because the conclusion is you're bad and horrible just because you exist. So therefore, you can't prove innocence. Well, quite a few of them are just giving in to the monster within and becoming it. Why should I try to be good? Period. If I'm not allowed to be. Anyway, that being said, this was awesome. But what do you think? What do you think? You let me know in the comments down below. All right. You know what time it is. Be good. Be safe. Make a life for yourselves. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't compromise safety and security for nobody, nothing. Death and disaster is only a second away. Do what you can today, and I will see y'all in the next one. I am Badger 7 Actual, the formerly homeless veteran. Black Cat Badger, out.